I'm the social worker at the senior center here. My name is Michelle, and you're Celia.
Yes.
Okay. And what brings you in today?
So I am losing my mind. I just got married and I should be having, this is like the honeymoon period, right? So I should be having a great time, but my, my kids are just, they just think it's ridiculous that I'm 65 and they think that I'm too old to be getting married and they don't like my husband and they're not even talking to me and I just feel like I'm so I don't know. I came here because I've been feeling just really not good and I'm not sure what to do.
Okay, so if I hear you correctly, you're 65 years old and you just got remarried, and your kids don't approve of it.
No, they don't approve at all.
Okay, and how old are your kids?
So I have two daughters. One of them is 35 and the other one is 40.
Okay. And you said you're not feeling good about this. What do you mean when you say not feeling good about this?
Well, it's really frustrating to not have my kids be supportive of me because I obviously I got married because I wanted to be married to this person and that should make them happy that I feel happy. But instead they're just they're making me feel ridiculous for doing this and they're not talking to me and it's just really frustrating and I feel like isolated and honestly I think I've been feeling like a little bit depressed because of all this. Like I feel so by myself that my kids won't talk to me and that they don't like my new husband.
And by depressed, like, what kind of feelings, or what kind of feelings are you experiencing? Like,
Well,
loss of appetite?
I used to come to the senior center all the time, right? I They have their bingo night, they have their knitting. I'm not very good at it, but I used to come all the time, and now it's like I don't even want to get out of bed. I don't even want to go, and I'm old. I'm older, so and I'm also trying to keep up with my husband, and I just can't. I don't want to go out. I don't like eating the same foods that I used to like to eat. I feel just really sad and just bad all the time. And I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do.
Okay, so the reactions that your kids are having from your new marriage is affecting. It sounds like might be affecting your marriage just because you're trying to keep up with your husband.
Well, my husband doesn't really care what my kids say, but I mean, if I don't feel good, then how like I can't be a very good spouse, you know? So it's like I was happy and I got married and now it feels like everything's not going the way I wanted it to
So,
because of my kids.
so is there tension between you and your husband because of the whole dilemma?
Um, I don't think that there's it's not necessarily tension because like I said, he doesn't really like he thinks that we should just do whatever. He doesn't really care what my kids are saying. But I don't know. My kids keep telling me that he that he's only after me because of my money, and it's that's so frustrating. I don't know. I don't know. So he's not really upset, but I mean, I feel like been this is definitely like dampened like what we're supposed to be feeling. We're supposed to be feeling happy. We just got married, and instead I'm feeling like this.
Yeah, I understand that. It could be pretty stressful because I mean, you just got married, you're supposed to be enjoying the whole honeymoon period, enjoying each other's company. Instead, you feel stressed out because of your kids. So I understand that could be very stressful and frustrating. So if you don't mind me asking, how how long did you know your husband before y'all got married?
So we met a year ago. Actually, here at the senior center, he was a volunteer,
Okay.
and we just really hit it off.
Mm-hmm.
And now here we are, a year later, married.
Oh, that's good. Congratulations.
Thank
on
you.
that. Now, can you say your kids believe that he's gonna steal your money?
They think the only reason he likes me is because of my money, which is, first of all, I'm great. So he could also be liking me because I'm wonderful. But now it's just, oh no, he only wants you for your money. And it's so frustrating. Like they won't even talk to me because they're so upset that I'm with him.
And I mean, has there been any occurrences that have occurred for them to believe he's only with you for your money?
I think my husband is perfect. I think my kids are just overreacting. Like they say, so like this one time, um, my my husband's friends were going to this it was like some sort of like film festival or something in Chicago, and my husband asked me for money so he could go, and so I gave him the money to go. And so my kids were like, oh, he's just doing whatever he wants, he's just using you as a piggy bank. But I don't know, I don't see it that way.
Yeah, you just see that being supportive of
Mhm.
your spouse. I can see that. Now, before the marriage, did your kids have a great relationship with him?
They didn't really talk that much. I mean, they knew he was around because I would talk about him. They thought it was kind of weird because of, there's a pretty big age difference. So my husband is 30 and I'm 65, and so I'm sure, and like that, like he's younger than both my kids, so that was kind of difficult for them to deal with. But still, I think they should have. I think they should still be supportive, right? They're my kids. He makes me happy, so they should be happy for me. But I don't know. They think like because he's so young, he's just trying to like cash in.
Okay, so I see what you're saying. So, so before you married your husband, did you by any chance discuss it with your kids?
Well, I don't think I should have to. I'm 65. I should do whatever I want. Like I don't need my kids' approval to go to go. Like I don't need my kids' approval to come to the senior center. I don't need my kids' approval to go do whatever I want. I don't need them to say that it's okay for me to meet new people and to get and to and to have relationships, because yeah, I'm their mom and I've like worked my whole life. Like I should be able to do whatever I want. So I just think obviously I did what I wanted and now I'm here with my kids not talking to me.
So, I understand that this is a lot to go through. So, how have you been handling the whole situation? Besides the just coming to the senior center, what other things have you been able to just do to cope?
Well, it's been hard because I used to be able to just call my kids and talk to them. Um, but I mean, I try to talk to my husband, but obviously he just says like, "Oh, don't listen to them. It doesn't matter." But that obviously doesn't work. um, I don't know. I've been trying to talk more to my friends because I do have friends that they're like supportive. They think it's good,
Yeah.
right? I was able to find I was able to find love again, especially at my age, and so they're supportive. So I can talk to them. But I guess I don't know. I guess that's what I've been doing so far. But I still feel pretty bad and really, really just angry and frustrated with my kids. Like I wish that it wasn't like that.
And so you say your friends are very supportive. supportive, or they're all against this whole marriage?
They're neutral. I mean, like they went to the wedding, and everyone was there, but I don't know. I don't know. I guess I haven't really reached out to them as much.
And this is your second marriage, correct?
Yes, this is my second marriage.
Do you mind me asking what happened to the first marriage?
So he passed away. See, I'm 65, so he passed away about 10 years ago.
And your children, how did they react to that?
I mean, they were upset because they were kind of young, right? They were 25 and 30, and their dad passed away. So it was pretty upsetting. We were really close as a family, so that was kind of hard for them. So yeah.
Okay, so between your last marriage and this marriage, were your kids comfortable? Well, did you actually date in between? Were they comfortable with meeting other people by any chance?
I mean, I didn't really. I don't know. There were a couple people, but they started like they would only want like they didn't. It seemed like they were more interested in me paying for whatever they wanted to do than than just being together. So I would say no, this is enough, or my kids would say, hey mom, this doesn't look good, and I would agree with them, so then I would stop seeing them.
So what I hear you saying is that you've had previous relationships in the past, but you ended them because you believe they were with you for your money, and because your kids also believe that as well.
Yeah, so like I thought they were taking advantage of me, and they thought they were taking advantage of me. But this is different. This is I don't know. My kids keep saying, "Oh, mom, this is just like this guy, or this is just what happened this time." But I think it's different now, and I don't think they're giving him a chance, and it's just making me feel so alone.
Have your kids, well, since y'all been married, have your kids given your husband a chance to maybe interact with him, do daily activities with him, or?
No, they're so against it that they don't even want to be involved. Like I mean, they don't talk to me. Why would they talk to my husband? You know?
No, so, so is it just money wise that your kids don't approve of this, or are there other reasons?
When I was younger, so I was 55 when my husband passed, and uh, like it still didn't seem strange to my kids that I could go dancing or I could go do something. But now that I'm 65, my kids think that I should be like doing. They think that this isn't appropriate for my age. So they think it's like silly for me to be getting married since they think I'm so old. But I mean I'm not even that old for one. And yeah, I should be able to do whatever. But they think I'm being ridiculous for wanting to get married when I'm 65.
And does your husband by any chance feel like offended with all these accusations?
Well, my husband doesn't care. He's we're still like having a night. We go on vacation. You know, we go out to new restaurants. So we're still being able to do those sort of things. But I mean, I don't know. He doesn't really. I mean, maybe it bothers him a little bit, but not so much that he's talking about it all the time. So it's just so now I feel like I'm frustrated with my kids, but also I'm like all like by myself having to deal with all this.
You don't feel like your husband is too supportive with the whole situation. You just feel like he's kind of maybe blowing it off in a way.
yeah, like I think he doesn't think it's as big of a deal as it is. But I mean, like my kids aren't talking to me, and he's young, so he doesn't have any kids, so he doesn't know what that can be like. But yeah, it feels like a really big deal for me.
And what does your husband do?
Uh, so he used to so when we met, he was volunteering here. Um, but his main job, he's a manager at a grocery store.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's
HEB. Yeah,
nice.
yeah, HEB is great.
Um, so basically what I'm hearing, I mean, there is a lot of tension with the family, and you just have kids, so you don't have to deal with any stepchildren whatsoever.
That's true. I don't have to deal with any. Like his family has all been fine. It's just my kids.
Um, well, I don't know if you're interested, but it may seem like y'all may benefit with family counseling. If that's something maybe your husband and your kids would like to join you.
Well, I'm sure my husband would be okay, but I mean, I don't know. I would have to really talk to my kids to get them to come with me.
Do you feel like maybe a great way to maybe let them understand that this is important to you by sharing with them how you're actually feeling, like how it's physically um, hurting you and mentally? Maybe that could probably let them see, like, okay, maybe I should give this a shot for my mom.
Maybe, yeah, because when they stopped talking to me, I stopped telling them like what was happening. Because like I was angry, I was like, fine, don't talk to me. But now it's like, yeah. So I guess I can try telling them how bad it's getting and see if they'll go to counseling. Maybe.
Well, I mean, since you're interested in that, I can give you a couple of counseling services that I know that are really great with family therapy. They resolve a lot of issues.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you might think y'all are probably the only family going through this, but there's a lot of families probably going through the same situation as you, and they do a really good job at resolving the problems.
Mm-hmm.
And it's confidential, so nothing's gonna get out or anything. So would you be interested in if
Yeah,
I gave
I
you
mean,
a
I guess I could try. I mean, I've tried everything else, so anything to make, and yeah, I would try anything.
Okay, well, that sounds good. I'll definitely give that to you at the end of the session. Maybe um another. Well, I kind of want to know your take on this. In a perfect world, basically, how would in a perfect world, how would this whole situation be? Like with your children and your husband?
Well, one, I wouldn't be feeling so like sad all the time. Um, and I mean, it's been hard not being because I used to like really enjoy doing all these things, and now I don't want to do them. I don't have the energy to do them. But like in a perfect world, I would be going out again. I would be coming doing things at the senior center. Um, my kids would like not only like approve of my husband, but they would be willing to like come over and we could have like a family dinner or something and get to know him more. And and they wouldn't make me feel like I'm dumb for wanting to be in a for wanting to get married and for getting married. And that they would just accept that this is a relationship and that it's okay and that I can make my own decisions and that I and they're talking to me, right? Obviously, I want to have,
Yeah.
like, my kids and I used to be so close, and now they're just not. Now we're not. So if we could be close again, that would be good too.
I see what you're saying. Now, I know you said it's been physically hurting you because you're depressed and you don't want to eat and you're not feeling like wanting to do activities, especially with your husband. So do you feel like maybe meeting here once a week so that you can also join in the senior activities as well? Can kind of get that.
You mean like I force myself to go do activities, or do you mean
No,
like
I
therapy?
mean,
What do you mean?
Do you think it'll benefit you coming here once a week? Just so, because you said you stopped coming a lot, correct? I think that would kind of push you to, at least since you're coming once a week, it won't make you feel so alone at home by yourself.
I guess I can try coming once a week.
Yeah.
And see how that goes.
Yeah, and I mean, if you come once a week, you can just, I mean, if you don't feel comfortable meeting with me, you can come to the activities, or if you just feel like talking to me the whole day, that whichever one you feel more comfortable, that can benefit you.
Okay.
Sound like a plan?
Yeah, I think I can baby steps.
Yeah.
Once a week, get out of the house. I think I can do that.
Well, it was nice meeting you. I'll see you next week.
Yeah, I'll see you next